Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. I want to appreciate you so much because of your great support. Please consider subscribing to this channel. Aaron Cheruiyot has come out to answer and react towards the judgment that came from court yesterday, that the Finance Act was temporarily suspended after Okia Mutata had went to court to seek clarification when it comes to some taxation that was in the finance bill of the year 2023-2024. As we speak now, I watched a video of Aaron Cheruiyot. He is a senator of Kericho County, and he is in Kenya Kwanza. When I saw Aaron Cheruiyot reacting towards the judgment, I realized that this was just a message from Kenya Kwanza at large, because I think he is the majority leader in the Senate, if I'm not wrong. So watch that video, then we continue.
Mimi niliona ile maneno ilitokea kotini, na ninaona watu wanazungumsha maneno, wanasema ati Senate, we have an issue with the finance bill, na sisi ndio tumeenda kotini. I want to confirm here on behalf of Senate, where I serve as majority leader, that as Senate I know and I have it on authority. Nimeongea na speaker wangu Amason Jeffa Kingi, na process ya concurrence between the speakers was done in accordance with the law. That much I can assure you. Anything Omtata sio speaker wa National Assembly wala wa Senate. Kwa hivyo yeye kwenda kotini na kusema Senate was not consulted, yeye angekonsultiwa kama nani? Much as we appreciate and we celebrate the independence of our judiciary, we also want our judiciary to be mindful of the fact that we have a country which must be run. Kenya on a daily basis, Chris Kipto will confirm to us that we collect in excess of 60 billion every day. Today is July 1st. The order of the court has said that no collection, no implementation of finance bill until 5th of July. If you lose 60 billion in 5 days, that is in excess of 300 billion. That judge also needs to tell us, how are we ever going to recover that money? So we want to ask with humility our judges that even as you exercise your independence, bear in mind that we have a country to run, we have promises to keep, and we have wananchi to serve, so that maneno isiharibike hapa katika taifa letu kila.
So when you watch Aaron Cheruiyot, it's just a kind of bitterness. They told us they were going to abide with the law, with the rule of law. They were to follow the orders of the court. I remember when William Ruto was being sworn in, they came out praising the judiciary. The judiciary was their darling. They were eating together, dining together. So when the judiciary is doing their part, now the Kenya Kwanza brigade, they're feeling like the judiciary is doing a wrong thing. But particularly, I want to say that as much as they're going to be offended, but for me, they must follow the rule. They claimed Uhuru Kenyatta never followed the court orders. It is their time to follow the court orders. I listened to that video. Aaron Cheruiyot is throwing a kind of harsh words towards that judge that came out ruling against the Finance Act, where it was suspended temporarily until date 5th of this month. They are claiming that they are going to lose billions of money because of this suspension of this Finance Act. But again, what next? What next? Even despite Kenya Kwanza, they are feeling like they are being sabotaged by the same judiciary that was their darling. Now they are feeling like this is a pure sabotage. The question is there any possibility of Kenya Kwanza respecting the court orders? And if they are going to respect the court orders, is there any possibility of the court itself to come out to clarify for us the next course. Are they going to allow the finance bill to be just like that? Or are they going to suggest some few elements in this finance bill to be reviewed and to be revisited? That is the question that we are asking ourselves. So when you look at the reaction of these people, it's just simple. Even if William Ruto has not spoken, he has not come out to react on the judgment, as long as his allies are coming out to react on that the judgment, these people always sit together before even attending such occasions. They always have a brief meetings, so they always understand what they are going to say on the podium. So it is not something that is new. We as Kenyans that we don't know, we know it. This is a kind of the government that we are dealing with, that they are so offended with the court orders. But again, still, something that I want you to understand. I want you to understand very well is that this is a kind of the government that will no longer respect the court orders, even despite of them coming many times in the regime of Uhuru Muigai Kenyatta, claiming that Uhuru was so defiant and was going contrary to the Constitution of the Republic of Kenya. So for me, it was just like putting a kind of, or portraying a kind of picture that yes, we are respecting the court, but they are not right. Because we are being told that the judges must not come out to rule against the government, because it is the government that give them money. They always get the funding from the government. So as they are sure of this finance bill, and even I saw some members of parliament, a bigger percentage of them, saying that this country is going to change because William Ruto had already reviewed what was to be done in the country to ensure that the economy of the Republic of Kenya was going to be stabilized. So sometimes I'm worried with kind of the leadership from Kenya Kwanza. Why? Because the picture they are portraying is that they're claiming the government has already stabilized the economy. At the same time, they are not telling Kenyans the truth. And the truth is something that hurts now and then. They don't want it. So the reality is, as much as they don't agree with the court, the only option they have is to abide, follow the court orders, and wait what next for the courts. Because I will not surprised, because as we speak now, we are being told that already EPRA has reviewed the prices, and I'm being told that has already it is active now. If this is active, Aaron Cheruiyot and the Kenya Kwanza brigades are complaining they're going to lose billions of money towards collecting revenue. That these 5 days that court has put on place to try to investigate and review what Okia Mutata is addressing in finance bill, they're complaining that they're going to lose bigger percentage of revenue. But at the same time, they are saying that one thing that you must realize with this government is that they're just there to proclaim that they are the best and they are going to do out of their best. But something that we've realized is that even if they're coming out to promise Kenyans day in, day out, we understand the kind of the people that are governing this country. No matter what, we understand them, we know them, with their characters, and we are not fearing to say the truth. And so finally, as I finalize, I want to say it will take us, we as Kenyans, to realize the truth towards whatever is going to happen, even if court is going to accept that now let the Finance Act to be applied, or if they are not going to accept and say that let us revisit this and this and this, we are having just people who are crooks in this government. They're just there to do deals, business, and eat. That is whatever they're doing. So ladies and gentlemen, what are your thoughts after watching Aaron Cheruiyot statement during an occasion at Marakwet? Drop your opinion at the comment section below. Otherwise, thank you so much. Bye bye till we meet on another video.